everyone, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel, Callie Jenny's Crafty Stitching. In today's video, we are going to be unboxing some more items from one of my favorite companies, Painting Fairy. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to stick around. If you are new, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today and checking out my video. I hope you will enjoy it and consider checking out my playlist. I do unboxings, I do stitch alongs, I do a monthly floss tube where I show you everything I've worked on for the month and any haul if I've gotten any. And yeah, be sure to check that out. Every once in a while I do something besides cross stitch, but this is mostly a cross stitch related channel. And for all my returning friends and family here to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by again and hanging out with me again today. I love you guys. All right, so really quick before we get into this, now, as you can see, we have two boxes. We're only going to do one in this video. But really quick, before we do that, I just want to show you the Painting Fairy website for anybody that may not have been there yet. And I apologize for any glare as I am taping this. It is Wednesday morning, August 27th. It is not quite 4:45, so it is very early. And yeah, this is, and sorry for, you're going to probably hear some noises off and on. We have two kittens and they are a handful, so I just apologize for now. All right, so this is the Painting Fairy cross stitch website. And as you can see, they do have it in categories up here. Of course, you can hit your home button, cross stitch kits, embroidery thread. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can adjust these lights a little bit. I don't know. No, I don't think that's going to work either. All right. Just do the best we can. We need the lights. All right. So they have all fabric and stitchables, tools. You can click on this more links. They have cross-stitch patterns and information about them. You can check your orders if you have made any orders. Then, of course, they even have down here the different categories you can click on. You can scroll through. They do have kits as low as 99 cents. I mean, you really cannot beat that. Yes, they are tiny, but I know for me, I love to have something small to work on in between all my large ones, and I think a lot of us are like that. They are currently offering the European Town at a discounted price of $19.90. Now, I can tell you that I think it's this second box here is a copy of the Painting Fairy European Town. We are not going to go over that one today. That will be the next video because I do want to show you the difference between the Painting Fairy European Town and the one that I have, which I actually think is through, I was thinking Joy Sunday, but I think it's actually through the Spring brand. So I'll show you the differences between those in the next one. So we're going to do this one first. Anyway, so you can just scroll on through and there's a lot to check out. They even have floss. They have the DMC floss, which they offer at 65 cents a piece, which is better than I think I found just about everywhere else. And then they also have their own Fairy brand thread for 30 cents. 30 cents, everybody, look at that. You just can't beat that. I've done a video. If you've missed it, be sure to check it out. I did a video on showing you that their Fairy floss, and it is wonderful. All right, so anyway, so yeah, they do fabrics, and you just scroll through. I mean, they've got everything there, and they do have free shipping on orders of $49 or more. And I can tell you, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I always try to make sure if a company offers free shipping over a certain amount, I try to make sure that my order is at least that amount, even if I need to wait a bit to add more to it. Because I'd rather pay and get more product items than pay for the shipping and have nothing to show for that extra money. So that is why I do that, and I encourage everybody else to as well. All right, so I want to go ahead and move this one out of the way because, again, I'm pretty sure this is the European Town. Now, I did order this stuff. I did pay for this stuff. And I know I do have some in this order, I did get some like extra items. I'm not sure which package it's going to be in, so whatever is in here is what we're going to do for today. And of course, nobody beats painting fairy cross stitch when it comes to their boxes. These are beautiful. They always are. I'm always so excited to get it. Look at, and on here they show you the different stitch types. Try to get it up here without the light being too much of a glare. But it shows you how to do the different stitch types there. And then, of course, all their other information is the same always. You can use, again, your Google Translate to read anything that you can't. But basically, they use combed cotton for their high-quality canvas fabrics. And they use, like I think it's environmental friendly, hypoallergenic dyes. You do not have to worry about being allergic to it. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and get into this box. Who is ready? Raise your hand. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. We're just going to pull everything out here. Oh. Okay. All right. That is everything out of the box. Nothing else in there. Just going to sit this to the side. I've been trying to save these because I want to think of something to do with them. Because they're just so pretty and just great boxes. All right, so with the Painting Fairy Cross Stitch brand, you will not find tools in every single kit. What you will find is your order will include like one of these little canvas or burlap sack bags, drawstring bags, that have your tools in it for everything. All right, so let's go ahead and move this out of the way. We're going to take a look at what we have in the bag. Okay, so let's see. Okay, yeah, I think they put some of the stuff in here. So this was one of the things that I ordered, which is the John James size 26 needles. This is a brand that I do like. They offered it at a really great price, so I did go ahead and grab those. And you know what? Let me see if I can pull up my order so I can give you the pricing that it was at the time that I purchased it. Okay, now we got it. All right, so for this pack of 6 John James needles, they offered it for $2.99. I did use my discount code, which I will include. I will include it on the screen as well as in the description box down below. That will get you an additional 5% off, so I wound up paying $2.84. But that is a great price for John James needles. So I did get that. Let's see what else we have. Okay, I did pick up also some size 26 DMC needles. I also do enjoy these. And I got these, everybody, 99 cents is what they were selling these for. Now, again, this is all U.S. pricing. Got this for 99 cents. And with my discount, it was, where'd it go again? 94 cents. So I got that. And then, I'm not sure, all this, okay, yeah. Then I also got, this is, what do they call this again? I've never tried these before. The Sullivan's USA ball tip needle size 28. Now, I thought there was only one, but I guess it's 2 that you get in there. Do let me know in the comments below if any of you have tried these ball tip needles. I never have. It looks like it's very, very tiny. Hopefully, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, especially with all these glares on here, but I think it is. But yeah, let me know if you've tried that. I haven't. I've heard these are great though, and that they work very well. So we shall see. All right, I think that's it for the little accessories that I got. So the rest of this is probably going to be what normally comes in your, let me just put these over here. What normally comes in your burlap sack here. This is what you would normally see if you make an order. Okay. So we get our pack of 20 needles. And again, these are size 28. That's what size they've been here lately, which I'm not mad at because I do like them. So that is wonderful. I have so many needles and I'm not mad because I love needles. Of course, we got our little parking bobbins for parking our threads on the canvas. I'm sure we all know how to do that by now. We got our little finger protectors. Always get three of those, at least that's what I always see in mine. We got another thing of scissors. Now I have gotten these gold-plated ones before, but I love scissors. They could all look the same and I wouldn't care, honestly, because I just love scissors. And these are very, very sharp. They're very tight. They're not loose and floppy. They're very nice. Very good scissors. All right, and they have this little plastic tip. I would suggest trying not to lose that and keep it on there because those are sharp. Okay, so we got our scissors. And we have another one of these cute little mini, I think it's Labubu dolls. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong and I'm sorry. But yeah, it looks like Labubu to me when I looked. I think I've actually gotten this color. I need to actually pull them all out because I have a habit when I do these videos, I put everything back in the package, even though I really don't need to. So I need to pull all these out and get my collection started so I can show you all of them together. I feel like I've gotten this color, but maybe I'm wrong. Some of you are probably watching this going, yes, Jenny, I saw it already. And be sure to let me know in the comments if you did. All right, so that is everything that we got in our little burlap sack here. And I don't know if you're going to get a Labubu doll. I don't know if that's just for those of us who do these videos, but you may. I don't know. All right, and then of course we got our needles that I'm very happy about. These I've tried before. I love them already. I know that. These I'm excited to give a chance. This is a very, very hearty packaging here. All right, so let me move this stuff out of the way and take a drink of my coffee. All right, and take everything out of this bag. As you can see, everything is in this huge Ziploc bag here. It looks like we have more Ziploc bags in the Ziploc bag. Okay, which is great for, I mean, we can never have enough project bags, right? I've bought bags and bags and bags and bags and still wouldn't have enough, near enough for everything. So I love that they do these Ziploc bags and they're huge. All right, it does look like they have sent another floss for me to show you. You get it out of the packaging. All right, so this is actually the DMC floss. It says premium DMC embroidery floss, genuine, vibrant, and trusted. Official general agent in China, 100% authentic DMC products with full range of colors, unbeatable retail price, vivid and fade resistant, and fast delivery. So, and again, this is what color this time? They gave me color 3024. This is the floss. You can tell to look at it, it looks nice. I mean, you can tell the difference, right, between non-DMC or non-fairy floss. When it's all fluffy and it has little fluff knots or pieces on it, which that's so frustrating. But as you can see, perfect floss. It's wonderful. All right. Thank you so much, Painting Fairy, for sending that so I could show everybody. All right. And remember that it has the full, all the colors, the DMC colors, and they have it for 65 cents a piece. And I can tell you, I was recently on a couple of other websites that are very popular for ordering, and both of them cost more than that. So, all right, then we have our information on their Painting Fairy floss, which they have 482 colors of Egyptian cotton thread. It does show you the different cross stitches, types, abbreviations, and what they stand for. And then over here, it does have your care instructions. All right, then we have our little brochure that tells you a little bit about the company and their processes on how they make things and their color processes, including their product inspection and inspection standards, which says a lot for about a company. I love that they do that. This is an excellent company. I encourage you to check out their channel. They are on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. I recommend checking them out. They have a lot of videos that will show you a lot of the kits that they sell completed. They show you front and back, so you know it's for real, it's been stitched, how exactly it's going to look when it's done. Plus, they have videos, if you go and look about their company, which is very inspiring. And of course, videos about all the different frames and stands that they offer. So be sure to check that out. Everything will be in the links down below in the description box, so be sure to go take a look. All right, because this is another thing that I ordered because you just can't beat the pricing on their website. I love fabric, so I did go ahead and order again. Now, you cannot order a color, at least not as of yet. Right now, you order and you get what you get. But I got these. These are 50. I got it in the size 50 by 70. And it was $1.50 each. $1.50, everybody, for a 50 by 70 centimeter piece of fabric. Now it says 14 or 16, but it doesn't. I'm not sure which one I got. Whether it was 14 count or 16 count. I think it might be actually one of each. Oh yeah, it says right here. This one is 14 count. Okay, they're both 14 count. But look at these beautiful colors. Let me take it out of here. One moment while I get this out. I won't take them both out. I mean, this, you can see the coloring. You can see the model, different colors in it. It's going to be the same size as this one, so we're just going to take a look at one. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Okay. All right, so look at this beautiful piece of fabric. That is a large piece of fabric. You could do a really good sized project on this, or you could do a couple of still good size but smaller ones, or a whole bunch of little ones. But look at the coloring in that. Hopefully the camera's picking it up with this odd lighting, you know, for this time of the morning. Sometimes the closer you get, the better it looks, but it is beautiful though. This is absolutely beautiful. Again, for $1.50, everybody. This is not serged all the way around, so you will need to do that yourself or seal the edges with edge sealer. But again, $1.50. I think just probably every time I do an order through Painting Fairy, I will probably continue to collect their fabric as well, because again, you cannot beat the pricing. You know what, I'm not going to put that back in there. I'm just going to go like this. All right, so that is our gorgeous fabric. Again, $3 for both those two pieces all together. So it's a steal. All right, so now I think we are getting into our kit that is in this particular package. You may have seen this before. I know Natalia over on Lovecraft Forever got this one. I absolutely adore it. She knows how much I love mushrooms. She probably knew I'd wind up getting it. Hi, Natalia. She actually just did a stitch along, or stitch, well, not really a stitch along, but she did a stitch with her just the other day, and she was stitching on this one, and she was working in this part down here, and it was already looking so good. Just this part here. Oh my gosh. Be sure to check it out. I will try to remember to include the link to that video if you would like to see it being stitched. This one is called Mushroom Little House by the Painting Fairy Cross Stitch brand, which is one of the best out there today. Let's take this all out. Okay, first we'll take a look at this book. We'll move this over here. They have this in this little snap heavy duty plastic pouch. Keep your chart safe. All right, let's take this and take a closer look. Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't know about the rest of you out there. Be sure to leave me a comment who all loves mushroom pictures. Now, mind you, I won't eat mushrooms because, you know, I know you were dying to know that. But I absolutely love mushroom pictures, and this is adorable. I think I'm actually going to do a poll, so stay tuned, because I'm planning on starting a Stitch and Chat featuring the Painting Fairy Cross Stitch brand, and I'm going to do a poll to let you guys choose which one you would like to me to start on for that Stitch and Chat series. But look at this. I adore it. Look at the coloring, even the like the purple in the sky there, and then all the beautiful bright colors in that, and then the glow of the lights. It's like you feel the warmth of the lights coming from these little mushroom homes. It's beautiful. I absolutely adore it. All right, let's see, what do we have here? Of course, we have our beautiful chart. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but you'll get the gist. Very clear, nice, large boxes, easy to see. If you need to refer to this for any reason, or if you decide you want to do it in counted. And then we have our symbols. And let me see, because I saw one here too. Oh, okay. It looks like we have 69 colors, unless there's some repeats here. Because sometimes the way they do it, yeah, see right here, 3 is 310 and 4 is 310. So it's not actually 69 colors because there are repeats. Let's see if I can see how many repeats. So far I'm not seeing any others. Usually it'd be right around where they have these other stitches. All right, there's a repeat there, so that's 2. All right, and then these are blends. Okay, so from 52 to 69 are blends. So we got plenty of colors, for sure. And as you can see, the way the Painting Fairy brand does it, this first set, the little colored blocks, represent what the color of your floss is going to be. This column is showing you it is full crosses. This is your full cross stitch symbols. This is your French knot. So we do have 2 colors in French knot. And then we do have a lot in backstitch. So, and I still don't know the difference between the straight line backstitch and the crooked line. You know what? Let me see if that one little slip shows us the difference there. All right, so it has backstitch and straight stitch. I wonder if it's supposed to be a straight stitch, or I don't know what specialty stitch is either. So I'm not sure. So let me check the back of the box, because I just don't know. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure. So if there is anybody out there, I may have to Google this, see if I can figure it out, what the difference is between these regular backstitch lines and then this, because it's all under the backstitch column, but it shows 2 different types of lines. So I'm not sure what that's about. So if you know, be sure to let me know, and what everybody else knows. Oh, and guess what? There's a third one. Look at another different. There's 3 different types of backstitch lines here. So if anybody knows, please share, because I don't, and I'm sure a lot of other people watching this don't either. So anyway, that is our symbol key, and see, we do have more of those. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to have to do some research, see if I can figure it out. All right. So that is our book that comes with it, with our chart. And now let us take a look at we're going to do the canvas first, and then we will look at the floss. So this one's not too big. This is a nice size one. And let's see what it says. Now, that's the one thing about the Painting Fairy cross stitch brand, and I hope that they will change it. But they do not include, they do on the website. So let me take a look in here. On the kit itself, I never see what the centimeters are, but I know online it does. Okay, so this says it is 43 by 43 centimeters. It is in 14 count Egyptian cotton. And they had, I bought this for $20.79. I used my discount code and got it for $19.75. All right, and again, that is U.S. pricing. You will have to go on if your money is different and see what the pricing would be for you. All right, so this is the beautiful fabric, beautiful bright white, and as always, serged all the way around, so that is not coming apart on you. It's excellent quality fabric, always. Always plenty of border around it. Now, these smaller ones tend to not have the legend symbol on it. You will need to refer to your paper chart, but I do anyway. Because I'll usually have my fabric in some sort of frame. So I always use the paper chart unless, of course, I can't because they don't match. So let us take a closer look. Again, it does have all their information up here. It is 182 by 182 stitches. It's not tiny, but it's definitely a more manageable size than mini that I have, that's for sure. All right, let's take a closer look. I'm going to zoom in a little at a time. Try to not have too much shadow from these lights. Let's do this. Just take a look though. I never have any doubt. I'm always confident when I go to show you guys really close up these canvases. I know it's going to be perfect printing because it always is. Because their quality standards, they check everything. And if it doesn't meet their quality standards, it gets washed and they make dyed fabric, which I also bought. Look at, it's just excellent though. It's excellent quality. You just can't ask for better. It's wonderful. All right, so let's take a look at the floss. Almost done, folks. I don't know how I managed to always go so long. All right, give me one moment while I figure out how to open this package. Okay, and then this is our floss, and with the Fairy brand, they always put a pretty bow holding it all together. Look at that, so cute. Of course, I have to take it off to show you. I always hate taking it off. I don't know, I have to take it off to use it, right? But I always hate to take it off. We do have 2 cards, and they always use these acrylic cards. I think I've seen, like, in some of the really small ones, they don't have the acrylic card, but you're not going to be having to use it for long because they're really small. But most of their kits do have these acrylic cards, which I absolutely love the cards. And as you can see, they do not go by numerical. They go by DMC color. Now, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I thought so. Each of these cards holds 30 colors. So 30, 45, 46, 47, 48. So there's actually 49 separate colors. And then remember from... that's weird. I thought it said from 50. Hold on. Am I counting something wrong? Because I thought it said from 52 to 69. Oh, that's again because they have doubles. That's right. There's a couple of repeats. That's why. Okay. So the symbols 52 through 69 will be your blends, which is like creating a whole nother color. So look at that. Let us just take a look at, let's try to do like one little card at a time. Look at the pretty vibrant colors though. The excellent quality of the floss. It is the Egyptian cotton. Look at the vibrancy of those colors. Woof. I just love it. I always love it. Look at the shine on that. They're so pretty. It's just good quality floss too. Can't wait to start the stitch along with this one. And this one has, the colors are flipped over. All right, and then the last of them, there. So, so nice. All right, let me get this back together. I didn't mess it up too bad. Show it all again, all together for you. And remember, again, I will have all the information and links down in the description box below. Be sure to go check them out if you have not already. And if you do purchase, make sure you do use my discount code, which I believe is Callie Jenny. Again, I'll have all the information in the box down below and save you another 5%. And don't forget about that, $49 and over is free shipping. All right, everybody, so let's just recap what we got in our beautiful little kit here. We got, of course, our beautiful canvas with our gorgeous print. I mean, look at it. You can so well see the rendering on this. All the little mushrooms, even the little stairs. It's just so cute. When I start this, I'm probably going to start in the same spot Natalia did. All right. We got our gorgeous floss with our cute little bow. And of course, we got our chart with the nice packaging to keep it in. And by the way, another thing that I do is I will probably take this little staple out and I will put this chart, well, because we have 2 pages, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to put one chart in here faced out like this and the other one face the other way, so I can just leave it in here and flip it back and forth for my key, and it stays safe in this pouch. All right, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've already purchased this one or if it is on your wish list. And thank you guys so much again for stopping by and hanging out with me again today. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And again, if you have not already subscribed, come on, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell. And if everybody, please, everybody watching this, if you could hit that thumbs up for me, it helps other cross-stitch lovers find their way to me as well. All right, guys, I love you so much. It is time for me to go. I hope you will all be very safe and have yourself a very blessed week. And I will see you in the next one. It's time to get stitchy with it. Bye-bye.